Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the secret levels of id Software. I was a bit sick last week, not really in the shape to record anything, but I'm fine now. Even though you may notice I sound slightly different, but it's nothing to worry about. Wow, we've reached a pretty important milestone in the history of id, Wolfenstein 3D, which certainly wasn't the first of its kind. These kinds of games were usually called corridor shooters back in the day. First person shooter wasn't such an established term, and there were others before it. I mean, even id Software themselves made two other games like this previously. These were Hover Tank 3D and Catacomb 3D, which look like very early and primitive prototypes of Wolfenstein in a way. However, what this game did was that it significantly popularized this kind of gameplay, this genre. It pushed it towards the mainstream, and it was played by so many people worldwide, and that's how it earns the honorable title of being the grandfather of the FPS genre. And speaking of grandfathers, you've probably heard that the game's protagonist, BJ Blazkowicz, is actually Commander Keen's grandfather. Yeah, if you look at Keen's real name, Billy Blaze, this Blaze, do you know what it is? It's actually a modernized version of the name Blazkowicz. Yeah, BJ's son Arthur Blazkowicz changed his name to Blaze because he was involved with show business or whatever. And eventually Arthur's own son, Billy, yeah, he would be Billy Blaze. What can we say about this game? Like I mentioned, it reached a lot of people worldwide. It was sold in many countries, distributed by all sorts of companies, which is why it had a variety of different box covers. What you see on your screen right now is what I believe to be the first original box cover for the Apogee release of the game. Yeah, while there were multiple releases, the three primary ones were the Apogee release, the GT interactive release, which has a pretty well-known box cover. It was imitated in the main menu screen of the Old Blood. If you've played it, you may know what I'm referring to. And after the year 2000, the primary remaining distribution was the Activision version. And before we start, just one more little detail that I can tell you. Wait, where did I put it? Just a second. Oh, here it is. Did you know that the name Blazkowicz originates from the Polish word błyskawica? Yeah, I think that's the pronunciation. Błyskawica, which means lightning. Yeah, that's an interesting bit of trivia. Okay, I think we are ready to actually go into the game itself. It was released using the shareware model, which means that it was split into episodes. So originally, there were just 3 episodes, and that's why today they are known as the original missions. Then 3 additional episodes were included, which are known as the nocturnal missions. They are a prequel of sorts. However, they were introduced as episodes 4, 5, and 6 because of their increased difficulty. Episode 6 especially is quite nasty, but we'll get to that eventually. This loading screen. By the way, in case you're wondering what this available memory thing is, you see in DOS you had like 3 kinds of memory. Main, also known as conventional memory, expanded, also known as EMS, and extended, XMS. Older games often used expanded memory, whereas newer games like Doom and stuff that came after it usually used extended. Easy to confuse them. But yeah, expanded for the older games, extended for the new ones, Doom, Duke 3D, etc. Ooh, voluntarily rated. And here's the iconic main menu. So since I'm using the Apogee version of the game, it has something that other releases usually don't have. It's this section here called Read This, which gives you like a help section, a quick rundown of the story, some explanations how to play, some ordering information, and in later versions there is even an advertisement for Spear of Destiny on one of the next pages. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So, we're going to episode 1, Escape from Wolfenstein. This is probably the most famous and most played episode of all the 6. Well, not just because it takes place in the castle itself that the game is named after, but also because it was the shareware episode, which means it was free to download and play. And it's quite an iconic episode indeed. And of course, since I'm such a hardcore guy, we'll be playing on I Am Death Incarnate. And so it begins. We start in this prison cell. And we're immediately under attack, of course. For anyone who has played Doom 2, this should be quite familiar, since this map is recreated as map 31. And so you should know the way to the secret level. It's the same way as how you reach map 32. Oh, hello there. You nasty guys. Now, the maps in episode 1 are generally built from 4 components: blue stone, gray stone, brown wooden panels, and red bricks, which are not found on this level, so I can't show them to you. The secret level, though, is a very interesting exception. It is dominated by a kind of purple walls. Yeah, these really unusual violet slimy walls which have an almost alien appearance to them. You'll see. It's important not to get hit often, because hit scan attacks in this game are devastating. Is there something here? Uh-huh. Oh wait, I should say it in German. Haben Sie. That's more like it. Ooh. Okay, that was just a very slight hit. But if I were closer, this could have taken away a pretty good chunk of my health. Yeah, the hit scan calculations in this engine can be quite insane sometimes. So be careful, try not to get hit. Ooh, did you see that? Okay, that hurt. I should go back and heal a little bit. Thankfully, there's some first aid kits here. Yeah, these are the granddaddies of Doom's med kits. There's the secret here, it exists in Doom 2 as well. Except this time it contains some treasure as well. And some ammo. Come here. So yeah, the brown guards are supposed to say Achtung, but the quality of the recording makes it sound like oh. Whew. Oh, food. Good. Always a good thing. And here we reach the regular exit. And just like in Doom 2, we will open this wall here. Then this one here. Oh, you probably know this entire episode is also recreated in Wolfenstein: The Old Blood as some kind of nightmare experience that you have while sleeping. In that case, this level and the secret one are actually connected and part of the same map. Ooh, one up. In this case though, they are different maps. You know, in some early versions of the game, the secret exit was a little bugged and took you to level 2 instead, but this was fixed eventually. And here we are. You immediately notice all the purple stuff on the walls, even the ceiling. Ooh, this was so unusual. Back in the day when we first discovered this level, it was like, whoa, what is this place? And here are these walls. Ooh, so weird. It's like something you'd see in a Duke Nukem game. It's unusually quiet in here. I should be careful. And there is an SS lurking behind the corner. Mein Leben! Oops, in a sec. There are some guards lurking behind the corner too. There's a little trick you can use to see what hides behind the corner. Creep up like this, then turn around and you can see who is behind the corner. There is one more guy. Oh, there he is. There's an SS further back. Of course, this trick is possible due to the imperfections of this engine. There's another guy hiding here. No, I probably should make a just in case save, because you never know. Secret levels in this game are usually dangerous. Some of them are quite deadly. Also notice the overall layout of the level. It's slightly more open and abstract compared to the other levels of episode 1, which tend to be a bit more realistic. You know, that's the Tom Hall school of design. Oops, there are a bunch of SS in this room. Be careful. They're very dangerous at close range. Oh, one more guy. I see you. Phew, good. If he manages to shoot me up close, there is a pretty good chance he might one-shot me on this difficulty level. Okay, so far so good. There's some ammo and health here, good to know. And here we can find a multiple secret, meaning that it branches off in multiple directions. Nice. Always nice to steal some treasure. Now, at this point the level kind of splits into two paths. If we take this one, we'll eventually run into a locked door, so better take this one, so we find the key. Ooh, there's some dogs here. Nasty, nasty dogs. There's two guards lurking here. Near this strange metal thing. I've always wondered what this is. Is it supposed to be a crate? And I think there's a small secret here. Hinzi! With some crowns. What's in this corridor? Ooh, can you see them? There's a whole bunch of people in here. Thankfully, they are slower than me. And here's one of the exceptions on this map. A passage made of bluestone. An interruption of this constant purpleness. And there are, I think, 2 secrets in this hallway. There's one. And there should be one more, but there it is. Could there be a third one? No, just these 2. Okay, now that we're done with this, we're back to the purple. Be careful here. You know, these blue uniforms are not historically accurate. The real Schutzstaffel wore black, as far as I know. Ooh, 2 more of these guys. And here is a shortcut that you can open for the rest of the level, though I will open it completely once I reach it from the other side. You know, I like to play the level in a certain sequence. There should be an SS lurking here. Okay, the key is in here, but there are some nasty guys protecting it. Ooh. I can see you. Kommen Sie. Good. Ooh, there's 2 of them here. Okay. And the other one is easy once you take care of his friend. 1 up. Good. Oh, but also a bad guy. And there's a secret here. You know, I think in the machine games recreation it contains... What did it contain? I think a bunch of medkits arranged to form the letters MG, you know, like machine games. Okay, we have a key now, so we can safely begin exploring the other branch of the level. You know, this kind of backtracking takes a longer time in the machine games engine since you're running at a more realistic speed. Up a secret here. Nice try. Oop. Ooh, another one here. These usually contain some ammo. Ooh, here's another exception, a wooden room. Nice. Let's check this place first. I'll do the sliding trick. Slide, shoot. You know, strafing was a very new thing back in those days. Most people were not used to it. But it's a very useful technique for sure. Let's check this room. And here's a pretty obvious secret, you know. Chalice, Adolf portrait. Easy. Nothing else in here. You know, these non-purple rooms are almost like islands within this ocean of violet. Another secret. And here's a greystone room. Wasn't there one more secret around here somewhere? Eh, it's not really all that important. Probably not. Hey guys, did you miss me? Okay, nobody here. Oh, ambush. Okay, and here is where we finally complete the shortcut. And now the two branches of the level are connected. Nice. That's the final part of the level, the red brick area. Here are the red bricks, if you were wondering. Oh, I don't have a chain gun. Okay, we'll have to do it the old school way by luring them to the door. Yeah, that's how we did it back in the day. You open the door, stay there safely, and lure them to it. That's an especially important tactic when playing on I'm Deaf Incarnate, because like I said, those hit scan attacks will tear you into little pieces. Okay, the locked area. There will be more SS in there, I promise you. Oh! Yikes, just one hit and it took away like 31% health. And it was like a very, very slight hit from a big distance. See what I'm talking about? Okay. Sometimes there are enemies in the elevator. Not every time, but some. Oh. And that's a fake elevator and it's full of... You can guess what. More blue guys. Is that all of them? Ooh, good. And here's the final secret of this level. Once again, purple walls. And it has not one but two one-ups. How nice. And that's where it ends. Woo! That was a fun experience. I have a lot of nostalgia and a lot of good memories for this level. And before we end, just a little bonus for you. And here is a full image of the map as seen in a map editor. So as you see, it's quite dominated by the purple, with just a few exceptions here and there. Curiously, if you've ever looked at the beta version of the game, at that point the map was actually red, made of red bricks, but it replaced it with this peculiar purple wall later on, which is actually nice because it really looks unique. It feels like a special place that you managed to discover somehow. Anyway, I'm really glad I was able to go through this entire recording without coughing even once. Believe me, it wasn't easy. So, hope you enjoyed this little violet journey. And see you next time when we'll be going to a considerably darker and more sinister place in episode 2 of Wolfenstein 3D. Until then, folks, bye.